Okay, welcome to
On another episode of Health Coach for Women.
today. I'd like to talk to you about how to turn your passion into profits. Let me just first start out by saying this. You know, having a podcast is fun, but all the techie stuff that goes into it, like computer issues, things like that, it's quite annoying. So today I'm actually recording using my iPhone because I'm having some issues with my computer. Okay, so I digress for a moment. But anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about how to turn your passion into profits. And so many of us are full of ideas and bursting with creativity, and want to do something and that they find joy and fulfillment with, right? And they want to do these things, and it makes them feel good. And some people are, but some people aren't. But I say to those who aren't, learn to turn your passion into profit. So that is whatever it is that you enjoy. If it's writing, reading, um, crocheting, whatever it is, right? Learn to use that, and even cooking, right? Cooking. There's so many different things that different people are passionate about, different things, or even more than one thing, right? Because I'm passionate about a few different things, but health is definitely my passion. So those things that you love to do so much, and you don't mind helping people for free to do those things, you should really be tapping into that. You should really be tapping into that, and start out by, if you're someone who loves to cook, start out making little meals, for maybe bringing in different dishes, at work. Where people can try, I don't know if they're allowing stuff like that. I don't know, but follow your company's protocol, of course. But just bringing in some dishes for people to try, different samples of your food or whatever it is that you design, and you make, you create those things. Have people try them out, right? For free. Have them try them out for free. That's the best way to do it, right? And get their feedback. What do you like about it? What you don't like? What could be different? Have them test it out, so to speak, and have them get feedback from the people who you are letting sample your product or your service, whatever it is. And then as you go on and you move further, you perfect that, and then you learn to turn that, take that passion that you have, and turn it into your profit, right? So now you can start charging people for it, right? Now you can start charging people, for the sewing that you may do, or your baking, your cooking, your whatever, clothes. You may design clothes, artwork, whatever it is, and providing a service. Maybe you help someone with um, I don't know, with whatever, right? As far as, like, with me, I also do patient advocate services. So, I like help getting justice for people and helping, giving them all the information I can, and say, no, this is what you need to do here. You need to go there. You need to contact this, is what I like to do. So what I'm saying is, learn to take that and profit from it. You can start out by just whatever you feel your product or service is to offer. Do your research also. That's something important. You want to do your research, right? Research, what are people charging? What are people charging for this product or service? And what makes my product or my service different than others out there? What makes my product or service better or different than what's out there? What are you add? What value are you adding, bringing in different, right? What value are you adding? What are you giving them? So you want to look at that, do your due diligence, research um, what it is that you want to do, and what you have to do along with, researching, doing your due diligence, giving samples of your product or service for free. you want to also um, be sure to not only get that feedback, right, but really engage with those people that you're serving. Really engage with them, right? And a part of your how to turn your passion into profits is really connecting with people, right? Really connecting with the people who you are serving. That's important. So you want to be able to connect with the people you are serving. You want to build a rapport. You want to build a relationship, right? Because you have something so passionate in you. You know that you what you have to offer is so valuable, right? But at the same time, you want to connect and build those relationships with people. I mean, you don't want to shove anything down anyone's throat, right? But you want to come across as being genuine as possible, being authentic, and not adding any fluff or um, any extra things that you know that you are may not be able to do or to achieve or accomplish or whatever. You want to be able to just really truly be your authentic self. That's important. And now, especially with what's happening now is the time to really dive deep and to get into seeing about looking at something different, and starting to turn those passion and desires and not having them as a thought, but just bringing them into fruition, bringing it to existence by connecting with people, finding out what it is that they want, seeing how you can add value and give them something different or something better than what they currently have. And just be able to be open and authentic, being yourself, doing your research, right? Getting that feedback, connecting, making those strong connections with people. I can't stress how important that is, right? And so, and also as you meet people, there are going to be some people who you may come across that may not fit with you. And that's okay, right? Your product or your service is yours, and it may not be for this particular person. Who are you serving, right? Who are you serving? Maybe if you cook, maybe you make certain meals, right? I'll just say vegan. Uh, Maybe you make vegan meals for people, and you want to find out what it is that they eat, what it is that they like, you know. Or so you want to make sure that you give them exactly what they want, and go above and beyond. All right, you want to go above and beyond, and giving them that extra uh, customer service, because it's so important. Building relationships is so important. And what I was saying before was what I was talking about. um, Now with everything going on, with this still pandemic situations, and some people are being forced um, to be vaccinated, and that's a big topic. I don't even want to go on and get into that, but it's a big topic between people choosing to become vaccinated, or people who choose to just wait, or and those who choose to be vaccinated. And even now with the federal government, they're mandating these employees, workers, to take the vaccine. They're mandating, or they can lose their jobs. With this happening, right? With this happening right now, um, now is the time to really start looking at other options. Really start looking at other options and ways that you can earn another stream of income, right? And so, multiple streams of income. I'm all about having multiple streams of income, and and not just using one thing. But I will say this: you need to focus on that one thing first, right? So if you're currently working, but you have an idea for a business, you have an idea of something that you're passionate about, then you want to really start putting it into existence. You want to start to really write down, create a plan, and start working that plan. Start working that plan. Okay, what do I love, right? Maybe you can write a list on what do I love, or who do I want to serve? What am I offering? What am I offering to the people I want to bring this product or service to? So when we live our lives, right? Our lives is not just meant to work, go to school, raise the children, and all of that stuff. Our lives are meant to be uh, fulfilling, right? Meaningful, purposeful, impactful, joyful. And so many people right now are just existing and not really living, because they're not really tapping into the things that they really love. Some people are afraid, which is understandable, right? Which is understandable. Some people are afraid. They're not sure about what the future may hold. Well, none of us are. None of us knows what the future may hold, right? We don't know. We're taking things as we go, but that's what it's about. That's what it's about, to be mindful, to be present, and enjoying each and every day, right? Enjoying each and every day and taking it as it comes. And we know that no one is promised tomorrow. You know, you're hearing about the different people where, I forgot the actor's name, Michael something, Omar, his character was Omar from The Wire. He passed away. People are human. That's a part of life, which is sad, right? But the thing about that, which I'm digressing for a moment, but it's something important that I feel that I need to talk about, is that when you have something that you're passionate about, is a difference with dreaming about it every day and then going ahead and doing something with it. Now, he left us with The Wire and other good little clips. I watched something on him and the different characters he played in. I mean, I thought he was a very good actor, and pretty sad, unfortunate, that he had to leave us. But the point of what I'm trying to make is, while you are here, while you are given the opportunity to still live and breathe, why not do something meaningful and passionate and purposeful that you want to do for yourself, right? And not only that, that can benefit and serve other people, right? You can benefit and serve other people by doing that, and not being afraid. And even if you are afraid, but to just be able to go in and do it anyway. I didn't always enjoy being on camera, you know. Sometimes I still don't, you know, to be quite honest. Sometimes I still don't, but I know I have to show up, and I know I have a message, and I have to get the message out there, and I need to speak to people, right? And I need to connect with you, even if it's just through doing this video or an audio for the podcast. You know, I have to be able to connect and speak with my audience. So you can turn your passion into profit. You can. And so one of the things that you may be asking, well, how do I start? How do I get started? Well, you just get started. It's just that simple. You just get started. Again, like I mentioned before, you know, if you love to bake or cook, or you have, maybe you design bracelets, or, earrings or bracelets, or, you know, different jewelry, maybe, I don't know, whatever it is, you know, whatever it is, maybe you make little different creative whatever it is that's going on in your creative mind, or poetry, music, whatever it is, you know, tap into that, and get yourself an audience, a client base, right? You may not be charging them right away, and that's okay. Even models and photographers, when they're first starting out, you hear a lot of them, they did photo shoots and think for the exposure. They did photo shoots for people. They were in videos. They modeled for people who were modeling, you know, who had a clothing line, and they did that, and they did it for free with no pay, for the exposure, that they would get. And now some of these people are very well known in different magazines and so forth. Um, but the point is to just get started. Do your research again on the product or service that you want to offer to someone. Do your research on that. Um, don't be afraid to connect with people and say, "Hey, what do you think about this? I have this pastry. I'd love for you to try it." Or, "Oh, I have some jewelry. I'd love for you to take a look at it." Or, "Here, pick out something." You give them an option to pick out three different designs, whatever it is, and have them, "Hey, try this out. See if you like this." Be willing to be open. And again, don't come off as just being this pushy person that, "Hey, this is what I, hey, this is what I had. Why don't you try this? Why don't you buy this?" No, build a rapport and be genuine, right? Build a rapport and be genuine. I can't stress that enough because people can see through uh, fakeness right away. People can spot it right away. So it's nothing better than just being yourself, being authentic, um, and tapping into that creativity, whatever it is, that passion that you have. Connect, make connections, right? Make connections with people, different people, maybe if you attend different events or even on social media, right? And now, because there's not a lot of places where you can go where you can actually be face to face if it's a crowded place or environment. So use that. Use social media. Let social media be your friend, right? Use social media. Post what you have. I have a few friends that's what they started doing. They posted their work on their foods and cakes and things that they did, and now have a large customer base based on just putting out pictures, um, and showing their different work of different things that they do, and not only that, even if what you're doing, you are not 100% sure. That's okay. You're not 100% perfect. I would say perfect because no one's perfect, but to go out there and you tweak. That's why it's important to get that information, get that feedback from your customer or client base. It's important, right? Get the feedback. What do they want? What can you do differently? What would make this better? It's so important. And even if you're afraid, do it anyway. Uh, if you're passionate about something, don't let it get buried with you when it's your time to be in the grave. Don't um, don't bury that. Don't bury that dream, that beautiful idea you had for something that can really help other people, or it just gets buried away and no one knows anything about it, or someone else is doing it now, that you wanted to do. And not to say that what you're doing, that no one else may be doing it. And that's true. Maybe no one else may be doing it. So that's even more a reason why you may be doing it, why you need to do it rather. So be authentic. You can turn your passion into profits. You can turn your passion into something that is sustainable, lucrative, beneficial, fulfilling for you, as well as being a service for other people. I really can't stress that enough. Um, and so, what is important, right? When you're starting out and you're wanting to really dive into what you're doing, right? The more you do it over time, the better you get. The more you do it, the better you will get. Now, will it be 100% perfect? Maybe, maybe not. The goal is to strive for making it better and doing better. And the more you do it, it's just like a writer, right? I enjoy writing. I used to write poems, and when we were in a singing group some years ago, I enjoyed writing poetry and writing music. So But it's nothing better than doing it, right? Doing it consistently over time. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. And over time, you will get better and better at it. And don't judge yourself so harshly. Don't beat yourself up. And again, as far as if you're someone who's more of an introvert, you know, and you're not really sociable, you have to slowly come out of that, right? Because no one will know anything about what you do if you don't engage. You have to engage with people, right? Through social media, whatever, through your networks, contacts, people you may know at work. Um, Engage and connect with people. And it may be a little rough, right? Maybe a little hard and challenging, but that's what it's all about. Push yourself and challenge yourself. You know, who would have thought that I would be doing what I'm doing now? Getting on camera, being on a podcast, doing my podcast, and connecting, with other people. It's what I love. It's what I enjoy doing, and I wouldn't change it at all for the world. I wouldn't change it. I love to help people when it comes to health, empowering, just doing better, elevating at a higher level. That's what I love doing. It's something I've always been passionate about, as far as like elevation, and mindset is so important, right? And so we have to shift our mindset in the way we think and how we think about things. We need to shift that mindset, but you can turn your passion into profits. You may not have all the answers right now, and that's okay. But the goal is to start out, get a pen and paper, start out. What are your likes? And maybe you're not sure because you're passionate about so many different things. You may be passionate about more than one thing. I'll just say that. You may be passionate about more than one thing, and that's okay. But figure out which one you gravitate to more, a stronger pull to more than the other. And then let that one be the one that you focus on first. And you focus on that one thing first, and then you go from there. So you get your pen and paper, you start jotting down what you like, what you're strongly passionate about, and what you can do to help other people, and you enjoy doing it, even if you never received a dime from doing it. What is that thing that you would want to do? And see, that's what intentional living is all about, ladies. It's all about living with intention, living with purpose, meaning, right? And we're not talking about, things that we have to do, right? We have to go to work. We have to pay bills. We have to take care of our families. And that's very important. We have to also take care of ourselves. What are our needs and our desires? What are the things that we love doing so much that can be of service, can help other people? What are those things? And again, let that be the starting point for you. Connect with people. And if you have any questions, anything that I can help you with, you're free to reach out to me on social media, mainly on Instagram. That's really the platform that I prefer to use, is Instagram. I just like it. I'm also on LinkedIn. I have Facebook. I don't use Facebook as much. But you could also reach out to me on my www.healthcoachforwomen.com. You can reach out to send me your question on how I can read tips, what you can do. Reach out to me and we can go from there. But I think that's all that I wanted to talk to you about today. That you can now, with what's going on now, don't be afraid to tap into your passion. Don't be afraid to tap into what you truly should be doing. That heartfelt feeling that you have, that thing that you're so strong, you feel so strong about it. And when you do it, you just feel so good. You feel alive, right? You're not merely just existing. You are alive. and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel happy. We want to do that. We want to live with intention. I think everyone wants happiness, right? And everyone wants that fulfillment. Everyone wants something where they can feel good, be happy. We all know that it doesn't come, may not be every single day, right? But hey, that's what life is all about, and we just learn to make the best of each and every day while we have this time here on earth, while we have this time. Make it meaningful, right? Make it meaningful, make it impactful, right? And start building those stronger relationships, not just with strangers, but with family also, right? With family also. So it's important. Um, our time here on earth is short, and we never know. We won't know when it is our time to go. We won't know when it's our time, but when it is our time, what type of legacy do you want to leave behind? What type of legacy do you want to leave behind? How do you want to be remembered? And and do you want to be that person who you wanted to do this? You wanted to start your business on whatever it is. You wanted to get back to writing that book, right? You wanted to, but you never took action into doing it. You never took action into doing it. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be you, to be that person that's in the grave with all this knowledge and creativity that no one will ever see. No one will ever see or know anything about it, because you were either too afraid, or your mindset was thinking that you could not, right? Thinking that you could not, or that you weren't good enough. And I'm here to tell you that you are good enough and you can do it. You can do it. If someone who went through a whole lot, you know, can do it, and was shy and an introvert, you know, I'm still sort of an introvert, and I still don't like being on camera all that much, but I push through that. Sometimes it's like, whatever, get it done, get it done, and that's it. I coach myself, get it done. So that is all I have for you today. I really hope that you got something from this podcast episode today. You can turn your passion into profits. And how do you do that? You start offering your product or service for free, right? Having people try it out, getting that feedback, right? Getting that feedback, seeing what it is that people want, how you can make it better. And then from that, you can come out and begin to charge, right? Do your research, right? I mentioned that already. Do your research, do your due diligence, right? And see what added value can you bring, right? What more added value can you bring to the table? So just remember those things, and making those connections and being authentic, being yourself. That's all I have for you today. I thank you so much for tuning in. I'm hoping that you would go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please visit my YouTube channel at Health Coach for Women Podcast, which is on YouTube, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and have a fabulous day. Bye for now.